Since the dawn of time, humans have relied on sight for survival. Sight is a beautiful, God-gifted sense which helps us interpret emotions, feelings, gestures, and loss of sight is an irrevocable loss in one's life. It extinguishes all dreams, goals, hopes and desires, engulfing one in darkness. The cornea is the outermost layer of the eye. It is a dome-shaped surface that covers the front of the eye, and its clarity contributes to clear and focused vision. Corneal ulceration is a public health problem of enormous magnitude. In a developing country like India, it affects 7 lakh patients, which is 10 times higher than in the Western countries.
Since this clinical condition commonly affects poor people often involved in agricultural activities, it is a problem of developing countries like India. You don't get similar problems like this in the United States in this magnitude.
The scope of work done at the Cornea Clinic Aravind Eye Hospital extends beyond treatment of corneal ulcers. It has actively undertaken research to further our knowledge of predisposing factors, drug trials, epidemiology, economic aspects, and has also brought in the latest diagnostic techniques such as molecular biology and proteomics.
So very quickly we realized that if we want to make an impact, we have to take a lead in performing world-class, high-quality research in this field so that we can get some solutions to take care of our patients who are unnecessarily suffering. We are probably the largest contributors with regard to global research in the field of fungal keratitis. It's also a very proud moment for us that the results of our clinical trials like MUD study has paved the way for creating a new preferred practice patterns in leading institutions in the United States as well as in the United Kingdom. The sad truth was that for the common man who is living in this remote hamlet, his life was not improved directly with the results of our clinical study.
பாட்டி இந்த மருந்தெல்லாம் போட்டுட்டு 2 நாள் கழிச்சு எங்களை வந்து பாருங்க சரியா?
A healthcare provider's responsibility does not stop with diagnosing the condition and offering a prescription. Aravind, along with partners like GBS, goes an extra mile and gives free medicine and money for transport of patients and attenders till the ulcer heals.
Over a period of time, I came to realize that a prescription never cures a disease. You can have all the resources in the world, you can have all the intellectual knowledge, you can have all the results from a clinical trial. Effective implementation is the key. And I came to realize that without implementation of the knowledge, it just doesn't mean anything.
Instead of that expensive prescription, which they all feared, free drugs were directly handed to the patient, along with the money to meet their travel expenses. This encouraged them to come for regular follow-up and put life back on track for Thenmuli.
முன்னாடிலாம் கார்னியல் அல்சர் பேஷண்ட் கரெக்டாக ஃபாலோஅப் வரமாட்டாங்க. இப்போ இந்த ஃபண்ட் மூலமாக நம்ம பணம் கொடுக்கறதுனால பேஷண்ட் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் அவங்க அட்டெண்டருக்கும் சேர்த்து நம்ம பஸ் பேர் கொடுக்கறதுனால டாக்டர் சொல்கிற டைமுக்கு கரெக்டாக ஃபாலோஅப் வராங்க. அதனால அல்சர் சீக்கிரமாக ஹீல் ஆகுது.
Even the junior most staff at the clinic is given the freedom to educate such beneficiaries about the treatment schemes. The quality of giving is ingrained into every member of the team.
you so much for the entire Arvind Eye Hospital team.
கொஞ்சம் கண்ணு மாற்றியதுக்கப்புறம் கொஞ்சம் பார்வை கொஞ்சம் நார்மலாக நல்லா தெரியுது.
Ultimately, it is faith that cures.
What it effectively means is we have flooded those families with optimism, with courage, and we have also stood by them during this time of crisis, especially in the whole era of pessimism which surrounds their everyday life. And it often reminds me of Dr. V's words. He used to often say, it is ourselves we are helping, it is ourselves we are healing. It's a very, very nice feeling to have for me.